something for you. You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts.
Captain, hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am I will see you at a later time.
Need some work done?
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space. Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on... You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even... But that's not at all what I'm doing. I feel like no one is listening to me. Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in... well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do. Farewell, then.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Don't let... You kidding? It's what I was born to do. Wait, I mean flying is what I was born to do. This Vanguard thing? Temporary. Only a matter of time before I get called up to the Navy. Before you know it, I'll be a captain. What does it matter? I'm gonna be out of here before you can blink, and this will all be behind me. That reporter didn't put you up to this, did he? I already told him. It was a misunderstanding. An accident. My flight record was spotless otherwise. Okay, then.
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here. But it just makes me uneasy. Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. If you've got business with the Vanguard, I hope you ran it through MAST first. If not, you probably made a long jump for nothing. The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over. Might be counterintuitive, but no, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted. Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station, I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the Colony War ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever will, really. Vanguard's here if you need us.
Marquez is all right, I guess. She's gonna be lucky to have me as a boss.
I've heard some hostile camps were wiped off the map by you. I wish there were more good people like you out there. Just don't cause any problems, okay? It's been a slow day. Want to keep it that way.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us. Thank you. Did you have any trouble en route? Good. Very good. Here's your pay, and your continued discretion would be appreciated. Good to see you. If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go... My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area. But I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something. I'm told that they are quite pleased. It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not... There are, however, likely some Trade Authority... I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing. The Trade Authority appreciates your business.
What can I help you with? Dropping off a few choice items? Bye.
Hello, Captain. Do you require... I will accept. Farewell.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, say the word. You won't find a better offer on the station. May I be of service? By all means.
Okay, no problem. Sure, have at it.
All is well, Captain. All things considered.
Oh, that'll come in handy. Think enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am
Goodbye, then.
dissatisfied with the results.
Was there something you needed? I hope we have what you need.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Time to get this ship moving.
Captain Hicks, do you require my assistance?
Marquez is all right, I guess. She's gonna be lucky to have me as a boss.
Oh, hey, don't look at me.
I'd heard the Den wasn't quite living up to its old
You know,
standards.
that's a good question.
Oh, it's
I do stuff
definitely
at
worse
Orville
than I
sometimes,
expected.
odd jobs or whatever, when he's not annoying. But I think technically I get paid by the Vanguard. Gotta love bureaucracy, right? Ooh, well, Orville over there is still stuck in the glory days when this was the domain of the UC military brass and all their hangers-on. You can't see those days are never coming back. The Vanguard pilots, they mostly just resent guarding the ass end of nowhere. Reyna's okay, I guess. She seems to really care. And me? Well. Okay, then.
How come talking about history makes people so uncomfortable? Hey there. Ain't seen you before. What brings you to the Den? Ah, man with a purpose. Don't worry, I won't ask questions. I know well as anyone that's Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? And you can find somewhere else to get... Well, now, that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot? Now that's what I like to hear. All right, maybe you can help me out. I had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Vae Victis has done for all of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong-willed, patriotic individual, such as yourself, were to make sure some of them were placed where they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think? That's the spirit. All right. Posters are in the back there, and you just let me know when you're done. Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the Colony War and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Vae Victis, business dries up. Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. The man was a hero, not a traitor. Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us... Vae Victis sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. Some of the UC's finest here. Long live the UC.
Let me know if you need something. Oh, hey there. How can I help you? Oh my! I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. Wha-bam! There you go. Oh, that's okay. Oh, sure, certainly. Bring me suitable planetary data scans for planets and moons that have O2 atmospheres and signs of life, and I'll pay you appropriately. The more habitable, the more I'll pay. And you'll earn an immediate commission for anyone you sign up to the list. No need to return. Keep your ears open for people who sound like they need a change of pace or a fresh start. That's why I hang out in them. So no for share. Stop it, you. Not one. Oh, I'm. Thanks anyway, though. Take care.
You know, if you go out, don't see new faces around here very often.
If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.